Assalamu alaikum. My name is Balfaqih Mahdi Alawi, a matric 249843. I'm going to talk about Chapter 2, International Logistic Infrastructure. Definition. A collect infrastructure is a term, or it's a collective term, that refers to all the elements in place, publicly or privately owned goods, to facilities, transportation, communication, and businesses exchanges. Depth of water or draft 40 feet 13.5 meters is becoming the standard requirements to access a port. Bridge cleaners, space between bridge and water. Port operation, hours of operation, union rules and overall organization. Warehousing space, the amount of warehousing storage space, covered, non-covered, refrigerated, influence operation. Cranes are critical in a port's ability to load every large ship's berth, the location in a port where the ships are loaded and unloaded. Most berths are traditional ships is loaded from one side only. Amsterdam has an intended berth where ships are loaded from both sides. Port capacity, the ability of a port to handle a certain amount of cargo volume. Many ports are now constrained by their lack of capacity, commonly measured in TEUs. Here is a picture of traditional container berth and gateway cranes. Another picture the intended container berth of the Bruggen terminal in Amsterdam. Connection with the land-based transportation services. Port connection to the remainder of the country's transport infrastructure are critical. Ports are generally between the sea and large cities such as Los Angeles, New York, Santos, and Hong Kong. The strain on road and railroad infrastructures has become the bottleneck of popular ports. Canals and waterways infrastructure. Canals are critical to international transportation. However, they are limited by the size and capacity of their locks. As we can see here in the map, Panama Canal from the Atlantic Ocean enters north of Cologne. It's approximately a 51-mile, which is 9 hours journey to the Pacific Ocean exit south of Baluba. The canal handles on average over 13,000 ships each year. And here we have a picture of Canal of Central America. Airport infrastructure, runways and taxiways. The number, length, and design of the runways determine the type of aircraft and the capacity of an airport. Hours of operation, warehousing space. Some airports are landlocked, such like Hong Kong could not expand Kai Tak and built a new airport. Cheklapkok on an artificial island instead. Subang Airport in Kelaya. Rail infrastructure, means of conveying passengers and goods on wheeled vehicles running on rails. It is also commonly referred to as train transport. Rail vehicles are directionally guided by the tracks on which they run. Multimodal emphasis. The creation of the multimodal container has eliminated the need to load and unload merchandise from the traditional boxcars. Road infrastructure. Quality, total length of route. The percentage of these routes that are paved as you can see it in the picture in India. Under capacity, we have bridges, tunnels, volume of traffic. Warehousing infrastructure. Warehousing infrastructure should concern the protection of the goods when they are waiting while in transit. Communication infrastructure. Mail services. The ability of the postal services to deliver mail on time, reliably and safely has not been achieved in every corner in this world. Telecommunication services. Primary concern about reliability in some fast-growing countries. Some countries will skip a particular technology to adopt the most recent one available, a policy called leapfrogging. Lastly, utility infrastructure. Electricity is not always reliably available in the world. Thank you, Doctor.